Presidential Forum, in which we released the 2018-2019 placement cycle results, as well as launch the strategic plan of the Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service. I thank the Placement Service for the tradition of releasing the results in an open stakeholders forum. This confirms the ministry's determination to conduct its business in line with our country's core values of openness and transparency. Before going any further, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for the change of dates. I know that this forum was supposed to take place a while ago, and we at the ministry requested for a little time to understand the process, to internalize the information that was going to be provided to the public, but also, as is required, to brief our leadership. And I'm happy to tell you this morning that we briefed His Excellency the President that this was taking place this morning, and he asked me to convey his best wishes for this event. So I hope that you accept it. Let me also say that it's actually appropriate that all of us are gathered here, and especially the dons and the board members, because it's true also that all of us were students before we became doctors and professors. And I think it's important that as we go through this exercise, that the students out there that will be joining institutions of higher learning see that they have our full support and encouragement. Today we are also laying a responsibility on them, a duty to do what we are doing for those that come after them, when they too become elders and sit in forums such as this. Before announcing the selection results, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to address a few issues relating to our higher institutions of learning. And I'll begin by first confirming to you that our government is very keen on enhancing the quality of learning in our public universities. In that connection, as you are aware, the Commission for University Education released results of a quality audit for all universities and constituency colleges, and they did this last year. The audit revealed both strengths and weaknesses of our universities and colleges in their quest to guarantee high-quality education outcomes. I commend today all those institutions that have already put in place measures to address the gaps that were highlighted in the audit report. I urge all universities to fully embrace the spirit of reforms and to continually review programs in order for us to achieve high standards of teaching and of learning. The ministry will offer all support that is necessary, but will also not hesitate to take on institutions that fail to implement necessary reforms, including, as you may have seen by now, by withdrawing their charters. Secondly, over the past month, we have experienced an industrial action by both teaching and non-teaching staff in some of our public universities. The courts have already spoken. They have provided direction on how the dispute should be resolved, and it should be done through the Ministry of Labour. Additionally, the Interpublic Universities Council's consultative forum directed all staff to resume duty today to pave way for dialogue. The ministry welcomes the decision of the court and further supports the directive of the Interpublic Universities Council's consultative forum. We are ready to engage, and I assure all stakeholders of the government's determination to come up with a lasting solution to the perennial standoffs arising from CBAs every so often, in fact, every 4 years. Thirdly, the government is paying particular attention to the TVET subsector. In a few days, I'll be gazetting a national qualification framework which spells out clear TVET pathways for all learners who do not qualify to join universities directly. Already, the ministry has asked the placement board to develop criteria for placing into degree courses applicants with diploma qualifications. This will actualize This will actualize the alternative TVET pathway to university education. These efforts will contribute, ladies and gentlemen, to the national goal of producing adequate skilled labor to spur industrial growth envisioned in Vision 2030 and the Big Four agenda. Turning to the 2018-2019 selection of the total 606,394 candidates who sat the 2017 KCSE, 69,000 of them, in fact 69,151 of them scored a mean grade of C+, the minimum required to join university. A total of 62,851 have successfully been placed to degree courses of their choice. Of these, 36,945, that's 58.78%, are male, and 25,906, that's 41.22%, are female. The increase in the number of female students making it to university is an indication that sustained government efforts towards gender parity in education are actually bearing fruit. In this year's selection, 553 students who qualified for degree courses opted for diploma courses and were placed in their program of choice. Further, 5,747, 8.3% of the students out of the 69,151 candidates who scored C+ and above have not secured placement. Of these, 2,128 did not apply at all, while 3,619 applied but could not competitively secure placement. I call upon the placement service, and they have indicated that here today, to reach out to those candidates individually and give them a chance to apply for courses of their choice. The ministry, ladies and gentlemen, is determined to ensure that no qualified student is denied a chance to join our local universities. I expect a report of the unplaced students within 2 weeks. Additionally, those who have secured courses but wish to transfer to other courses, as has been indicated again, will be given a 1-month window between the 1st of May and the 30th of May 2018 to explore alternative options. Meanwhile, all successful applicants for universities and colleges will be informed of their courses through a direct short message service, SMS. They can also view their placement details through the Placement Service Students Portal. All vice-chancellors and academic registrars will also be provided with their respective lists of placed students. Ladies and gentlemen, the number of students admitted to STEM courses has also been on the increase, from 20% levels recorded for a long time. Of the 62,851 already selected students, you'll be happy to note that 28,135, which is 44.76%, have been placed on STEM courses, compared to 34,716, which is 55.24%, who will be joining humanities. Of those joining STEM courses, 8,979, that's 31.91%, are female, while 19,156, 68%, are male. The ministry is keen on increasing admissions to STEM courses and to addressing gender imbalances therein. In the same spirit, the ministry will continue to ensure that candidates from minority and marginalized groups of all gender are not disadvantaged due to their unique environments and backgrounds. In this year's permanent placement, 2018-2019, we are admitting 971 candidates to join various universities based on affirmative action considerations. I'll repeat that. We are admitting 971 candidates to join various universities based on affirmative action considerations. As we undertake placements into our universities, we must remember the findings of an analysis of universities to show their competitiveness in the selection process conducted by the ministry this year. The analysis was based on the field spaces compared with the declared capacities of each of our universities. Where some universities filled their capacities by 100%, others recorded extremely low student placement. In fact, one university did not attract even one applicant. I challenge the Commission on University Education and affected universities to ascertain the causes of this and to review their programs to make them attractive to students and relevant to the needs of our national labor market. Ladies and gentlemen, in the 2017 KCSE, 100,906 students scored between C, plain, and C minus, making them eligible for placement, diploma, and certificate courses. With regards to diploma TVET courses, 28,866 students applied, which is a good number, and were duly placed to their courses of choice. So we have 28,866 students who applied to join TVETs and were duly placed in TVETs of their choice. Regarding certificate courses, a total of 213,600 students scored grades ranging from D- to E and were eligible to enrollment into vocational training centers for certificate and artisan courses. Of these, 5,324 students applied and were successfully placed. There will be continuous intake for diploma and certificate courses under government sponsorship in our TVET institutions. I encourage KCSE holders to apply for admission under such certificate courses. Let me conclude, ladies and gentlemen, by thanking all of you for being here, by commending the placement board, its management team and staff for a job very well done. Thank you very much. I also congratulate the placement service for developing a comprehensive strategic plan, which we will be launching shortly. Professor, it's now my pleasure to officially release the 2018-2019 placement cycle report, and I thank all of you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you for your remarks, Waziri. One more round of applause. Thank you so much. We'd ask that you make your way down to the table. Yes, you make your way down to the table that's so beautifully dressed as we officially launch the strategic plan for COOPS. And we also have a wonderful gift for you as well that the CEO will make and present to you. So please make your way to the front table there as we launch. This is the climax of the program as we launch this strategic plan. We heard from Dr. Muraguri a bit earlier on some of the points they want to stress throughout the next 4 years till 2022. Please make your way up to the front. And also call on the Silver Strings Band to make their way over as we lead up to this very momentous occasion. Yes, right over there, Dr. Muraguri. And we have the Shutterbugs wanting to capture that moment as we hand over the strategic plan. Round of applause. And we'll have a brief countdown as we also get the pyrotechnics ready and our hands ready to make a very rousing round of applause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we have it, the launch of the strategic plan for the Kenya universities and colleges placement service. A rousing round of applause. And there you have it.